You know those moments where you're just browsing through Steam and you're trying to find a game to fill up your endless library? You'll probably watch a YouTuber do a whole lore video on female alien hunter game. Might as well. Yeah, so I was doing this exact same thing, and I found a little horror game called Welcome to Dolltown. I didn't think it was that interesting at first until... Did you just roundhouse kick that dude? Well, yeah, sorry, you know me. I at least had to at least give the game a try. Which was the demo, because the demo was the only thing out at that time. If the video does well, I might as well play the full game. Without further ado, welcome to Dolltown. The game opens up with us texting our mom that we just arrived to the town and how we're about to head straight to the convenience store. And how our character loves her. I mean, hey, you gotta love your mom, eh? Am I right? Embarking from the bus stop, we actually meet a little girl by the name of Franken, who's our little tour guide, I guess you could say. And also a way for the game creator to do exposition dump on us, but hey. So Franklin starts to introduce us to Dolltown and how the town used to be a lot shinier than this. Franklin also goes on about how there was a guy by the name of Hanabari who basically created all the dolls in the town. That guy was in his bag, by the way. Oh, with dolls like that, yeah, I can see why he ran the whole town. His factory made about life-size dolls, and people kind of slowly got very scared of the fact that he made life-size dolls and slowly started leaving the town. Anywho, yada yada yada, creepy dolls. She also calls us the savior. I don't really know what that's all about. But being a good tour guide, she actually brings us to the convenience store. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I should point this out or anything, but our character got a really brawlic walk cycle. I don't know how I feel about that. Hello, Yumi. Sorry I couldn't be there on your first day in Dolltown. I left the keys outside the store under the vending machines. Some store owner you are. Once you're inside, please turn on the register and I'll tell you what to do. Some store owner you are leaving the keys right outside the vending machines. And don't bother the dolls. Lol. So upon grabbing the vending machine keys, I mean, what if I wasn't even Yumi? What if I was just some robber and I wanted to rob your convenience store for some free cash? Like, oh, bro, you gotta find some better hiding place than some vending machine outside of your convenience store. But anywho, upon grabbing the keys, we are pointed to a really weird camera angle. Like, I understand this is like a Silent Hill inspired camera angle, but I just don't like it. Nice, you made it inside. I can see you through the security cameras. Now go turn on the register. The switch is behind the counter. You freaking stalker! You can see me through the security cameras. What the hell is wrong with you? Like I said before, this guy was in his bag, bro. No wonder he ran to town. Anywho, we turn on the cash register and we go right inside the back room. So once we enter the back room, there's actually this doll that's actually on top of, I think that's a freezer if I remember correctly. We're not gonna paint that any detail right now because that's actually some really crazy storytelling that Act one's doing. And now for my favorite part. The reason why I bought the game. Yo, we jump. We box it, bro. Hit it with the goal 1-2 combo. Now, after making quick work of the store owner, I mean, I don't know if that's the store owner, but I'm gonna say that it's the store owner. So now we're tasked to actually open up the freezer. I wonder if there's a code anywhere around the room. Could it be that suspicious looking poster? Could it be? Nah, it couldn't be. Now, upon getting the suspicious looking code from the poster, we're greeted with a really nice surprise. Oh my god, it's a dead body. Yo, look at that. You're kind of sleeping on top of my ice cream, ma'am. You found her. Did I now? Don't be afraid, it's just a doll. Oh, thank God. More real than life, huh? That's why this town used to be so well known. The main factory made dolls for the entire country and beyond. Life-size dolls based on the design of my father had developed. Yeah, I guess I owe you a little explanation. Oh yeah, please do. My father was a master doll maker. He was the only one who kept this town alive thanks to his factories. Oh, I bet your father did. These dolls were... Mwah. But after my sister died, Wait, I was gonna show you something. Follow me. But after her sister died, is this gonna be so fantastic? FNAF, FNAF reference. Now, Fragan shows us a little flashback of this girl named Tatsumaki, who's not Tatsumaki. I don't remember her name. I'm reading off my script here, but I'm gonna call her Girl One. Of of Girl One, and basically she's playing hide and seek with little old Mio, and our job is to go on and find Mio. And this took me a long time, so we're gonna speed up the footage. I'm gonna rant here for just a tiny little bit. So during this fast forward scene, right, you are like stuck in this egregiously slow walking animation until you find Mio, which I'm pretty sure it's random. But for me, I found her behind some boxes. Also, her design is really sick, by the way. Are you kidding? It took you ages to find me. If you're so good, then why don't you try to hide? This is basically what she says. So now we go and hide from Mio. This could not go wrong whatsoever, by the way. So we go to this little locker or hangar. We go inside of it and we find this freezer. Being the small child that we are, we climb inside of it, thinking, yo, we're gonna win this game, boys. I'm gonna say this right now, but the soundtrack sounds really similar to Planet After Story. I forgot the exact name of that soundtrack. Oh, hold up. It was dark and cold. Oh, I could hear she's coming. Her footsteps are getting closer and closer. Not a sound, she said to herself. A strange metallic sound clicked, like a small lock. Click! The footsteps began to walk away. She passed by me, and she didn't find me. I stay a few seconds longer before coming out as the winner. Determined to win the game, she decided to not get out of the freezer, but the door remained shut, blocked. Hey, so I don't really know if it's Mio that shut the lock on her, or if it was that doll that we fought in the beginning. And so she starved to death. I mean, not starved, but froze to death. So now after that, Frangen has basically told us the really sad story of that one girl that I don't know the name of, and how this town has a very heavy past, and to meet her outside the school, she has some more stuff to tell us. Upon meeting Frangen, she goes to tell us that everything in this town started in this school, to be exact. And she points to the girl at the school roof. That girl being her sister Mio. Well, I mean, it's not really her. It's a doll made in her honor. But because her sister died a few years ago. She was actually a subject of bullying. And it was hell on earth after her death. Well, Mio died because some people pushed her off. And then those people never really got punished. Well, not officially. And then that doll was actually made in her image. Regan urges us to meet her at her father's place for more details, so that's what we're gonna do. So after finding her father's place, which is right beside the school, her father's place is actually locked. I mean, this girl could easily jump over it, but her being a law-abiding citizen goes to go find the key to the lock, which is right beside the beggar, right next to the old temple. Also, by the way, it took me forever to find. That beggar will give you 100 yen. You would go to the convenience store and insert that 100 yen into the vending machine, which will give you a button. And then you would go back and you would put the button in, and voila, you're opened her father's door. You know what I realized? The keypad spells out boobs. Upon being welcomely invited into the home, we immediately greet him with some hospitality of our own. Now then, as we tuck him graciously into her bed, Frangren actually says something very interesting now. You're already here. Anyways, welcome to my home. Well, what's left of it anyways? This was my father's home. This is where we grew up. But also where he lost his mind. The downfall of a man. Oh yeah? Let me tell you. Okay. To put it bluntly, since this cutscene dragged on for a long time and I don't like making long videos, Mr. Hanabari-san, or I'm gonna call him William Afton over here, grew up in Dolltown. His farming upbringing made him like very poor. So later on in life, he discovered that he had a knack for making realistic human-sized dolls, and this allowed him to basically live his dream because he got in so popular to the fact that everybody in Japan started ordering his dolls, and so that caused them to basically industrialize his company. He started hiring everybody in Dolltown, and Mio being his daughter, you would think that this guy was probably not in her life at all. Spoiler alert, this guy was an active father, like I'm telling you. He was in every part of Mio's life. For example, buying her birthday presents and buying her the cat that she always wanted. Now, upon the news of his daughter being deceased, this man went on a full-on William Afton character arc, abandoning his friends, family, health, well-being, and he locked himself in his workplace. But he could never come to terms with his daughter being dead. So, this basically just drove him to utmost insanity, believing that it was his fault that his daughter died. As you can see, I'm doing this without a script, so please be aware of my really horrible Ingleses. Or English. So he vowed that his daughter will come back to life. And so he locked himself in his room, and by almost giving up, something happened. A miracle? Or something that haunts this game forever.